Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Vice-Chancellor, fellow council members, staff of the university, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, to all of you I extend a warm welcome to this important and happy occasion. To our graduates I offer congratulations on their achievements and best wishes for future success. The University of Newcastle is committed to achieving international excellence in education and research, and through partnerships to work for regional, national and global enrichment. The university aims to provide an education to all students, which will equip them intellectually to the best possible standards. The university's goal is to develop graduates whose knowledge, skills, abilities and attitudes are highly valued in the workplace and the broader community. Whether you are here today to celebrate your first undergraduate degree or the higher degree of Doctor of Philosophy, you will have acquired comprehensive and well-founded knowledge in the relevant discipline, together with professional knowledge and skills, the ability to think logically and laterally, critically and creatively, able to use these qualities effectively in your decision-making and problem-solving. There are two critical tests of the quality of the education you've received from this university. One relates to your satisfaction with your experience here, and the other one relates to employability. As new graduates, you will have received the Graduate Careers Council of Australia's Graduate Destination Survey and the Course Experience Questionnaire. Responses to these two instruments by graduates from previous years demonstrates a high level of satisfaction with their educational experience at the University of Newcastle. We are intensely interested in your feedback and look forward to your response to this survey. In addition, commencing salaries for Newcastle graduates continue to be higher than the national average, indicating that our graduates compete favourably with graduates of other Australian universities. Employer satisfaction with our graduates, as reported in the university's own employer survey, is also very positive. The speed and nature of change in our society today is such that whatever qualification you have completed, you will need to be engaged in lifelong learning to be and remain successful in your chosen career. I'm confident that the skills which you have acquired during your study at this university will stimulate the continuous search for more knowledge. These in turn will equip you to make significant contributions to the local, national and I'm sure in the case of some, the international community. In the area of research performance, the university currently ranks 10th out of 39 public universities in Australia, with a total expenditure of some $39 million on research projects, research scholarships and research infrastructure. This is an outstanding research achievement. I take this opportunity to remind those receiving their testaments today that as graduates of this university, you automatically become members of the graduate body, the convocation. You thus join more than 50,000 other graduates worldwide and have an opportunity through elected representatives to become involved in the governance and the development of the university. I do hope that many of you will avail yourself of this opportunity. I now call on Professor John Marley, Pro Vice-Chancellor, Faculty of Health, to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Health Science, Occupational Therapy. Vivian Bendyke. Christy Brenton. Elizabeth Brooks. Christine Brown. Bruce Cooper. Haley Dalgleish. Andrew Falwell. Vanessa Gordon. Michiko Ishida. Jessica Kilmurray. Naomi Lang. Amanda Lee. Nerida Manuel. Louise Marchison. Linelda Martins. Jessica Masters. Kate McNamara. Brooke Medhurst. Janelle Murray. Penelope Redman. Julianne Rimanovsky. Sally Roberts. Jacinta Raw. Heidi Scotchmer. Laurie Scott. Nicola Scott. Amanda Screen. Tanya Small. Kylie Stevenson. And Natasha Yolland. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Health Science, Occupational Therapy, with Honours Class 2, Division 1. Elizabeth Abraham. Karen Cozier. Elizabeth Elson. Amy Hansen. Nathan Houston. Danny Lampkin. Emma Lindsay. Alison McLean. Claire Pilkington. Lorraine Sager. Paul Salato. Melissa Smith. Cheryl Walsh. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Health Science Occupational Therapy with Honours Class 1. Amy Davis. Chancellor, a university medal may be awarded to a candidate who has achieved first-class honours and displayed exceptional academic ability. In assessing ability, the graduate's record throughout the whole degree programme is taken into account. As well, particular emphasis is given to the final year of study. In addition to achieving consistently high grades, the graduate must have completed at least half of their degree requirements at this university. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Health Science Occupational Therapy with Honours Class 1 and University Medal, and for the first time from Occupational Therapy, Melanie Pitkin. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Nursing. Son Hua An. Kylie Anderson. Natasha Austin. Jennifer Ball. Sharon Bannister. Sky Barons. Belinda Bennett. Amy Bertram. Amber Bidner. Kelly Bradley. Maureen Brighton. Christy Lee Brooker. Chaya Buchman. Anne Berg. Sally Butcher. Juanita Burns. Louise Kearney. Melanie Campbell. Sarah Casey. Amanda Chapman. Melia Walker-Charles. Min Hui Chu. Cherie Clark. Heidi Collins. Benjamin Coombs. Amy Cooper. Minka Crawley. Gillian Dan. Angela Daniels. Lee Davis. Cheryl Dean. Melanie Deeks. Kerry Dayton. Ruth Delves. Ellen Dyfantorum. Kim Dove. Paula Dowdle. Rebecca Drennan. Samantha Drinkwater. Melanie Dickinski. Sorry. I apologize, it should be Melissa Dickinski. Stephen Elkovich. Jodie Elliott. Emily Fallon. Lauren Fisher. Brooke Foley. Matthew Ford. Alison Foster. Melissa Gabb. Anna Gaffney. Michelle Gallard. Kate Skerrig. Catherine Gibbs. Catherine Goldman. Lisa Gray. Christy Haberfield. Mark Hammond. Yongmi Han. Nicholas Hardacre. Donna Harris. Naomi Hayward. Suzanne Hibbard. Chantel Jeans. William Jenkins. Adam Jensen. Trina Johnson. Lauren Judd. Hisako Kahama. Christy Lack. Kim Lally. Martin Lau. Yun Jong Lee. Lee Lethbridge. Catherine Lindsley. Evelyn Lister. Tiffany Liu. Catherine Lummis. John Lynch. Sally Lyons. Lindsay Macy. Jason Mack. Trudy Manser, Jodie Marshall, Rachel Mather, Benjamin McKinnon, Andrew Merrow, Pamela Miles, Jeremy Miller, Angie Milton, Kelly Monaghan, Mary Ann Moore, Michael Morford, Salvacion Mottram, Rennie Murnane, Karina Nyman, Kerry O'Brien, G.O. Denby Osland, Kathy Ossel, Sharon O'Sullivan, Linda Pass, Amanda Pawley, Regan Penglaze, Heather Peters, Jane Phelan, Alana Pont, Megan Ramsey, James Reed, Lisa Rees, Kristin Riddell, Kirsty Rehema, Kate Riley, Margaret Robinson, Elizabeth Royan, Damien Russell, Sonia Ryan, Christine Shaw, Ariane Schultz, Felicity Scutts, Fiona Shales, Raquel Shannon, Nathan Sharrock, Joanne Shepley, Lee Spence, Sarah Sweeney, Jasmine Thor, Helen Thomas, Katie Thompson, Lee Twist, Jovelyn Van Boyen, Joanne Walsh, Samantha Walsh, Melanie Ward, Melissa Weir, Lucy Williamson, Roxanne Wilson, Jennifer Winters, Kerry-Ann Woodbury, Xin-Yi Yang, Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Nursing with Honours Class 1 and University Medal, Tracy Cook. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who've satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Diploma in Midwifery. Joanne Burke. Sharon Livesey. Tracy Pass. Lydia Roman, Therese Via Boom. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Diploma in Nursing, Advanced Nursing, Pamela Morrison. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Master of Nursing, Advanced Practice, Joy Grieve. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Health.
I call on Professor Brian English, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, to present Research Higher Degree graduates.
Chancellor, I am pleased to present to you two candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the Master of Nursing degree by research. I present to you Amelia Latu Afuha-Hamango. Ms. Afuha-Hamango's thesis is entitled Goi bi Aho Oi Vahafalau, being swamped by a tidal wave, Tongan women's experience of breast cancer and related treatment. Chancellor, Ms. Afuha-Hamango. Chancellor, I present to you Victoria Cockerell, whose thesis is entitled Oncology Patients' Use of Complementary Therapies. Chancellor, Ms. Cockerell. Chancellor, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a prescribed program of study, principally through research. A thesis embodying the outcomes of the research is the principal basis for their examination. The degree is only awarded if the thesis makes a significant and an original contribution to knowledge and understanding in the field to which it is applied. Today, the University is proud to honour Doctor of Philosophy graduates who have satisfied the rigorous criteria for the award of this degree. Chancellor, I present to you Shokrila Elahi, Bachelor of Science and Master of Science from the Tehran Medical Sciences University. Dr. Elahi's thesis is entitled Mechanism of Host Protection in Murine Model of Oral Candidiasis. Dr. Elahi. Chancellor, I present to you Christine Gokul, Bachelor of Biomedical Science from Griffith University. Dr. Gokul's thesis is entitled Inducing Immunocontraceptive Immunity in the Murine Female Reproductive Tract. Chancellor, Dr. Gokul. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of Research Higher Degree graduates.
I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Roger Holmes, to present a candidate for an honorary degree.
Chancellor, I have pleasure in presenting to you June Marion Heinrich for admission to the degree of Doctor of Education, honoris causa. Chancellor, June Marion Heinrich was born in Sydney, one of 3 children. June's family moved frequently during her primary school years, and as a result, she attended 6 schools in the western suburbs of Sydney. June's mother attended a local high school despite gaining entry to a selective high school, a decision she regretted. She encouraged June to perform well at school and promised her a gold watch if she was accepted into the selective school, Fort Street Girls High School. This promise inspired and motivated June to gain entry. June Heinrich considered her acceptance to Fort Street Girls High School to be a tremendous opportunity. At her primary school in Bankstown, June was one of the higher performing students. However, she was initially placed in the lowest class at Fort Street Girls High School, which predominantly comprised students from the western suburbs. The culture of the school made students in the lower classes feel inferior. As a consequence, a large number of female students in the lower classes left school after they completed the intermediate certificate. June's parents, like many others of their generation, did not see the need for women to complete high school or to undertake tertiary studies. Despite these influences, June recognised the importance and value of education and continued her studies towards the Leaving Certificate. At the time, there was only one other relative in June's family who completed the Leaving Certificate and a university degree. In 1962, June qualified for a teacher's certificate from Balmain's Teachers College, now the University of Technology, Sydney. After entering the education sector as a primary school teacher, she achieved promotion in a relatively short period of time. At age 22, June was elected the president of the New South Wales Primary School Sports Association. She managed school sport for girls attending public schools in New South Wales, which involved chairing meetings, speaking at functions and liaising with the senior executive of the New South Wales Department of Education. After teaching for approximately 4 years, June commenced a degree as a part-time student at Macquarie University. In 1973, she qualified for a Bachelor of Arts with honours in Educational Planning and Special Education. In 1970, June was appointed as a Senior Research Officer with the New South Wales Building Research Group, which involves strategic planning. June subsequently commenced studies in the Master of Business Administration degree at the University of New South Wales. She was the first teacher to undertake this program at the university and one of the few women. In 1973, after a year of studies, June was successful in gaining a New South Wales Teaching Services Fellowship to undertake postgraduate study at the University of Tennessee. June worked with engineers and accountants studying subjects such as management accounting and organisational psychology. Analysing the performance of large public companies and studying the financial review was considered by June to be vastly different from teaching 8 to 12-year-olds. June married while in the United States of America. She also qualified for the degree of Master of Science in Educational Administration and Industrial Relations. In 1975, June returned to Australia and accepted a position as Principal of Banksia Road Primary School. In the ensuing years, June held various positions in the education sector, including Principal at West Road Primary School, Senior Lecturer in the Teacher Education Program at Macquarie University, Principal of Emerton Public School, and the Foundation Principal of the Macquarie Community College. Like many women, she also successfully combined full-time work and family responsibilities, raising 3 children. The experience of being a mother, including losing a daughter to sudden infant death syndrome, has helped June to value the role of young people in the community. In 1989, June joined the New South Wales Department of Corrective Services. In this role, she was responsible for establishing the Training Academy for custodial officers, probation and parole officers. Mr Angus Graham, a former Commissioner of Corrective Services, encouraged June not to weaken in matters of conscience despite the daily pressures and to always take an ethical approach to work. To develop a more professional workforce, June established a Centre for Professional Development in conjunction with Southern Cross University. In 1994, June Heinrich accepted an appointment as a Chief Executive Officer with the Baptist Community Services New South Wales in the Australian Capital Territory. The company manages 11 nursing homes, 15 hostels and 15 retirement villages and provides care to over 700 frail elderly clients living in the community. The organisation also operates a diverse range of community welfare programs. June Heinrich has an ability to continually drive for innovation that is cutting edge and sustainable. Since 1997, Baptist Community Services has more than tripled in its size and diversity of its programs and is considered an industry leader due to its innovative approach to the provision of aged care. And a partnership has also been established with the University of Newcastle. The collaborative endeavour, Aged Care Research and Education Services, delivers a suite of educational programs offered via flexible delivery mode. The programs are designed to enhance critical, reflective and analytical skills in aged care. June enjoys working for Baptist Community Services because of the opportunity it affords to make a contribution to the community. June's commitment to the aged care industry is demonstrated by a ministerial appointment she holds as a member of the Aged Care Working Group, which influences policy and financial planning for aged care in Australia. She is also a member of the National Advisory Committee, Accreditation and Standards Agency, which is involved in the ongoing implementation of the Aged Care Act 1997 and the whole accreditation process. June Heinrich endeavours to provide educational opportunities to employees to facilitate and support successful and rewarding careers. In 2000, Baptist Community Services was awarded the inaugural Minister's Award for Excellence in Staff Development. Throughout her career, June has demonstrated a commitment to education and research-based practice, as well as a thorough knowledge and understanding of the frail and aged in our community. Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that I present to you June Marion Heinrich, Teacher Certificate from the University of Technology, Sydney, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Educational Planning and Special Education from Macquarie University, and a Master of Science in Educational Administration and Industrial Relations from the University of Tennessee for the award of the degree of Doctor of Education honoris causa.
Well done. By virtue of the authority delegated in me by the Council, I hereby admit June Marion Heinrich to the degree of Doctor of Education honoris causa. We will now hear a musical item presented by Michael Davison. Michael Davison is one of Australia's leading performers on the didgeridoo, and he is a master's student here at the Conservatorium. Michael's research involves expanding our knowledge and understanding of the didgeridoo as a fellow instrument capable of great expression and a variety of sound, similar to any other musical instrument. Today, Michael will improvise a short piece which will demonstrate these qualities. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Heinrich to deliver the occasional address.
Today I am honoured to have been asked to deliver the occasional address at this significant graduation ceremony, which marks the climax of many years' work for those graduating today. I'm also deeply honoured to have been awarded an Honorary Doctorate of Education by this university and to have had this award conferred on me at this graduation ceremony. Today, in this brief address, I want to focus on caring for older Australians, the relationship my organisation has established with the University of Newcastle, and the contribution you, the graduates, as skilled professionals, can make to the aged care sector. BCS has had a most successful partnership with the University of Newcastle over the last 5 years, and we jointly fund a chair of gerontological nursing. Professor Irene Stein was appointed the inaugural professor. As part of her responsibilities, she established the Aged Care Research and Educational Services Unit, we shorten that to ACRES, which will be shortly renamed the National Centre for Research and Education for Healthy Ageing. And this centre is located on the grounds of one of our aged care facilities on the Central Coast. Why did Baptist Community Services enter into the partnership with the University of Newcastle to develop a Centre of Excellence in Aged Care Research and Education? The objective was to provide opportunities for professional development for staff working in the aged care sector and to encourage practice-based research to inform best practice. As the Chief Executive Officer of Baptist Community Services, a large provider of aged care services in New South Wales and the ACT, I'm obviously very interested in the provision of services to our older Australians, both those living in the community and residential aged care settings. Thinking about the future is important because we need to plan for the future in the present and build in the changes required. Today, in industrial societies, the populations are greying. Can't always tell, but they are. The world's geriatric population is currently growing at a rate of 3% a year. Australia is faced with a significant ageing of its population going forward. The proportion of those aged over 80 is set to increase from the current 22% of the aged population, those over 65, to approximately 28% by the year 2031. The proportion of the population aged over 65 is set to grow from 12.4% in 2001 to over 21.3% by 2031. Australia has one of the highest life expectancies in the world, facilitated by low mortality rates amongst the young and increased longevity or falling mortality rates in the older population. Most older Australians living in developed countries are reasonably healthy and are living independently within the community. Around 78% of Australians aged 70 years and over do not receive government-funded aged or community care services. Of the 22% aged 70 and over who use government services, only 8% live in residential aged care homes and around 14% receive home and community care services or community aged care packages in their own homes. Industrialised nations such as Australia today are wrestling with a complex array of issues in their efforts to provide for variable needs of an increasing diverse and ageing population. Questions of critical importance centre on how can a society foster an individual's quality of life, particularly as that person ages and faces the possibility of increased frailty and dependence. Achieving and maintaining maximum functional independence and autonomy is clearly one of the essential and major components of a meaningful quality of life for anyone at any age. This is particularly so for older people, who are more likely to have disabling conditions that can cause loss of independence. Shakespeare, in As You Like It, Act 2, Scene 7, wrote, "Last scene of all, that ends this strange, eventful history, is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. Ultimately, there is no way to escape this last scene, yet it can be postponed considerably and compressed into a rather brief period of life. Shakespeare lamented about the characteristics of old age at a time when people could expect to lose their teeth, lose their sight, and other physical functions. Today, due to vast improvements in areas such as nutrition, dental hygiene, and healthcare in general, these expectations are largely unfounded. However, there is the growing problem of dementia as people live longer. The Department of Health and Ageing statistics indicate that there's an estimated 162,000 people in Australia with dementia. Whilst most older Australians do not develop dementia, the research evidence suggests that the incidence of dementia increases with age. As there will be in future more people in the older old groups, particularly those 85 years and over, the number of people with dementia is expected to grow more quickly than the 70 years and over population. Unpublished Department of Health and Ageing figures indicate that the number of people with dementia could, on current projections, be expected to increase from the 162,000 now to 266,000 in 2022 and 457,000 in 2042. What is the best way of providing care to this group of people? What skills are required to care for them? The population cohort that will reach old age in the early decades of the 21st century, which will be using healthcare services, will be substantially different from those of recent decades. On average, these new old will have greater life expectancy and will also be likely to have higher expectations regarding the provision of healthcare, including greater expectations regarding consumer participation in decision making. As healthcare professionals, you will have an important role in caring for these older Australians. How can the healthcare system be more responsive to their needs? How can consumer participation in decision making be increased? How can we provide older Australians with quality of life despite increasing age and frailty? When older Australians do require residential aged care in the future, they're going to be more likely to be older and frailer, and they will demand more hands-on nursing care. The result of this change will be demand for more highly skilled nurses, able to provide for a group of very frail residents, some of whom will require complex nursing living in the nursing homes. I might be biased, but I want to encourage the graduates today to encourage working with the aged. I believe that working in the aged care sector, staff there have a significant advantage over those working in the acute sector. You actually get to know the residents and their families as people. Aged care staff have the privilege of celebrating significant events with residents, such as birthdays and special family events. Managing the complexity of the funding arrangements and the demands imposed by the accreditation process for high quality care and thorough documentation also required skilled staff to oversight and manage. The level of scrutiny by both government and the consumers and their families places the aged care sector under the microscope. Because of these demands, there are opportunities for rapid promotion to senior management roles for skilled managers who understand clinical issues and have management skills. The new aged care facilities of the future will be better designed, more functional, and most importantly, have better work environments for the staff. 7 years ago, the buildings built by my organisation did not have purpose-built staff training areas, and training courses were usually delivered in the lunchroom. The last two facilities which we built, the last one at Warrabrook, both provide a specially designed staff training area so that staff training could occur in an appropriate environment. As you graduate today, I hope that you will give consideration to working with older Australians, getting to know them and their families, and providing skilled care for them. With the education you have received, you are ideally poised to make a difference. The difference you can make is in the important area of attitude change. You can change the way older people are viewed in an increasingly ageist and cynical social milieu. Through your own acceptance of the worth of an older person, you can indicate that ageism and cynicism about the potential of the ageing are unfounded social constructs. I commend this to you as a challenge. As professionals, you will need to be committed to keeping your skills up to date and increasing them. This requires a commitment on your part to continue to learn and to be involved in professional development. Your graduation today signifies you've acquired a set of skills which are appropriate for today. However, if you do not continue to learn, your skills will become out of date. One of my greatest concerns in my organisation is for staff who see no need to keep their skills up to date, see no need for ongoing professional development. Time does move on and developments do occur, and we need to be in touch with them. I think the other challenge you face is a willingness to be willing to work in different roles. During my working career, I've been a primary teacher and principal, a researcher, a university lecturer, and have held several roles in diverse organisations. As young professionals, there will be many career opportunities, and I encourage you to take them as they emerge. This sometimes means being willing to leave your comfort zone and master a new environment, but you'll grow professionally as a result. In conclusion, I would like to quote from the words of the eminent American scientist and thinker, George Washington Carver, who lived from 1864 to 1943. He wrote, "How far you go in life depends on your being tender with the young, compassionate with the aged, sympathetic with the striving, and tolerant of the weak and strong, because someday in your own life you will have been all of these people yourself." I encourage you to think about these words and their application to you as you commence your professional careers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Heinrich, for those very encouraging words. I now have great pleasure in inviting Tracy Cook to speak on behalf of the graduates.
It is my great pleasure to be here today to respond on behalf of my fellow graduates. Although I am required to speak on behalf of all graduates, I cannot possibly know the complex range of emotions and feelings that every graduate is experiencing today. What I do know is that the graduates here today represent a rich and diverse group of people who have achieved something very special. I know I speak on behalf of all of us when I say that we are thankful that we have had the opportunity, the ability, the perseverance and the support to pursue and complete our tertiary education. We have arrived at this day from many different paths, but no matter how we got to be here, we all share some common experiences. There is a sense of immense personal achievement, an overwhelming sense of relief that we made it, and the elation of academic success with the concomitant promises for the future that encompasses. Today is a day of congratulations for the diligence and tolerance required to achieve an academic milestone, a day in which we may take pride in ourselves for the effort involved in reaching our individual goals. It is a day for gratitude to our lecturers, our tutors, our librarians, and our family and our friends. And it is also a day for reflection about where we have come from, what we have achieved, and where our future endeavours will lead us. The culmination of 3 to 4 years of endeavour are symbolised in today's ceremony. The enormity of this individual and collective success impacting upon each of us in varied ways and at differing intervals. Nonetheless, we are one in our jubilation of a job well done and the attainment of a major goal. Being an honours student over the past 2 years at the University of Newcastle has been very special, the significance of which I have probably not yet fully recognised or appreciated. I do suspect that in a few years' time we will all be able to look back with an immense degree of personal satisfaction at what we have all achieved. with the added benefit of being able to correlate that with what we have since achieved. It is now a time of opportunity in which each of us has the potential to influence and shape the development of healthcare in our society. Although this may sound somewhat idealistic, we are all capable of influencing many social entities and processes in ways that we are yet to articulate and actualise. The benefit of a tertiary education is that those influences may be more meaningful and profound than they otherwise would have been. Our university education is not a product that can be bought or sold. It is not merely a degree, nor is it a prerequisite for future employment. Rather, it is the beginning of a process, the first initial steps in a process that goes on expanding and changing as we make individual career pathway choices and directly and indirectly shape our futures. Our university years have been an essential and enjoyable first part of what will become a series of lifelong learning experiences. Our time here has given us the grounding to shape our own futures, together with the future of others, through our collective ability to change attitudes, shape the environment, and lead the way forward in our chosen disciplines. The graduands here today have each developed not only the technical skills of their profession, but also positive personal attributes, which will hopefully allow them to exploit the opportunities which the future holds. I believe every graduate here today has well-reasoned rationales for expressing pride in their achievements and a sense of expectation that future aspirations will be achieved.
Thank you, Tracy Cook, for those words. Ladies and gentlemen, this ceremony is now concluded. The University Union invites you to make your way to the University Club and the Shortland Union Courtyard, where Devonshire tea will be served. A Testama framing service will be available in the foyer of the club. You'll be able to order photographs and view a range of university memorabilia for sale in the Shortland Union building. Graduates and guests are also invited to take the opportunity to meet with the staff of the university under the marquee next to the Great Hall before wandering down the hill and sampling the joys of the Shortland Union. Thank you very much.